Alright guys, so decided to do some parking lot pimping type shit tonight. I got to edit the S word out. So got the JLT cold air intake going into Black Betty. 2022 Dodge Challenger 392 Scatpack Widebody. Kind of long. So as you guys can see right now, we have the current stock air box right here, and we're gonna be switching that out. Oh yeah, I forgot one more piece of equipment. Okay guys, so what I'll be using for this install today is my electric ratchet, my socket set, I believe an 8mm and a 10mm, if I had to say. So yeah, I was gonna use something sharp, but actually I got a box open. Close enough. Let me actually keep that out for a second. And I lost it. Okay guys, so for unboxing purposes, what we got right here, I believe this is the filter. Yes, sir. And the big one. Goodness gracious, this is way bigger than the one I had on the V6. And then it's open in the middle, at least I thought it was. Sheesh. Okay, not bad, not too bad. Wonder what it look like that though. Hey YouTube, we're back. So the clip that you guys are gonna see before this is of last night. We ran into some complications and we weren't able to finish. Last night due to those complications. But we're back, parking lot pimping, as you can see. Okay, so starting from the beginning. So I'm gonna take off the sensor. And we are also going to take off the engine cover. Hello? Yes. No, it's not broken, I promise. Just gonna politely place that right there. And with my electric ratchet, Scoot back a little bit. Just a little bit. Take one step up. One. Great. And with my electric ratchet, I'm going to use 10mm long socket. Righty tighty, of course. Oh wait. Lefty loosey, actually. That was also righty tighty. Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna get my 8mm socket. And again, this is an electric wrench. Socket wrench, of course. Gonna use my 8mm socket and take this bolt off, start removing the stock air box. Okay, I'm gonna put that right there. Make sure not to lose that. I'm gonna move the sensor out the way, and we're gonna unclip this tube. I just like to check that oil catch can needs to be installed real soon. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna loosen up the clamp for the stock air box. And I'm gonna start. Yep, pop right off. Okay. So because this is a rubber, bring it back, bring it up, and then boom, stock air box gone. I put my table back in the crib because I wasn't sure if I was gonna be doing this today. So I'm just finding a convenient place to put this trunk. Be right back. Actually, I just remembered before I get rid of this, I gotta take two components off. One being this tube, two, this sensor, because we're gonna need to put this back on. Oh, and as my lovely assistant just reminded me, also gonna need what I would call this little nipple right here to transfer right here. Gonna need to take this off. You know, if I never put my tools back in the house, I would have had a pry tool. Me doing this in my work uniform. Okay. To me, I don't like to break things, so I don't like to use 100% of my strength. Because when you break things, they start to get expensive. So last and most annoying thing to get out, the TPMS sensor. I said TPMS. The IAT sensor. Thank you, lovely assistant. So twist counterclockwise, pull. Or at least that's what the instructions say. We're gonna wiggle. Counterclockwise. Look at that. Look at, and I didn't even mess it up. Look at that. God is good all the time. Now, I had to check. Now, I'm gonna go put this in the trunk. Be right back. Thank you. So, all right, guys. So we knocked out all the annoying parts. There's a slightly annoying part, but not really annoying. So, what you guys see right here is the coupler that actually came with it. the JLT Performance coupler. This was a pain in my butt to use, so I went to AutoZone and got a Spectre coupler. It's not gonna make any difference because it's just a piece that holds it on, so feel free to go get a bigger coupler. Or what I also heard, and I got this straight from a performance shop themselves, heat it up and then it will be more susceptible to stretching. We're outside right now and it's like 34 degrees and you can see my breath, so yeah, if I was inside it probably would have did a lot better. I would have been able to heat it up, but just to avoid headaches and everything, I just went and got the coupler from AutoZone. It's called a Spectre coupler. It was like 24 bucks, piece of rubber. Okay guys, so keep in mind this little bolt right here, the one we took straight off the stock airbox. I'm gonna leave that right there. Of course it rolled over. So what we're gonna do is try to line it up, make sure this hole lines up with that hole. I know, I remember, appreciate it. We saw somebody in a video just put it down there. I'm gonna try real quick before I do what I already know I should probably do. Okay, so I'm not gonna ruin that any further. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this 10 mil. Well, move this over to the side first. I'm gonna take this 10 mil, righty-tighty, loosen both these bolts. I'm gonna move the coolant reservoir back a little bit to create some space for me to slide in the JLT airbox. I said airbox, heat shield. That's one. That's two. You do not need to unhook these hoses at the bottom, because as soon as you do that, boom, you see? Enough flexibility to move around. So keep in mind, that was a 10 mil. Take like a step and a half back. Okay, you're good right there. Okay, so now we're able to move this back a little bit. So I'm gonna go get the airbox.
Heat shield.
Heat shield. Thank you, lovely assistant. Get this down there as much as I can. Yeah. Back up a little bit. Line this up with that hole. So then we're gonna go back to where to go. Okay. Not yet. Where to go? Back up a little bit. There you go. So back to this long one. Pause. Anyway. It's not what I meant by pause. But okay, so guys, we're gonna take this long bolt and we're gonna go to righty-tighty, torque it back down. Doesn't need to be too much torque down, just enough to hold it in place. Like, don't try to send this thing to the moon. Come on, guys, I might need to line this up a little more, a little better. So I'm gonna try hand tighten it real quick, make sure it's going down. All right, got it. There's always gotta be something annoying that happens. But I don't complain. I just make shit happen. Okay, guys, and that is all the way down. Yep. Okay, now time for the fun parts. Gotta love it, baby. So, the parts that we didn't show. So the tube right here has an endpoint. So what we did was we laid the air filter down and kind of just worked it in there. Then we tighten this clamp and it's nice and secure. So like I said, had to run and go get a new one. As far as the coupler goes, this is gonna connect to the throttle body. So before I do that though, I just remember, there is a there's this small little grommet rubber that is meant to protect the sensor, the IET sensor, and it is cut in half, so you won't have to work around it. Actually, I'm sorry, you can work around it. So what you do is you pull it apart and put the rubber piece right in here. So that way it's protecting the sensor and the cords around it. Boom. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna use an 8mm. I'm sorry, that was a 10mm. Back to the 8mm. So right now I'm gonna fully detach it. Okay, step back a little bit. I'm gonna come back. So for future reference, I wanna be able to reach over like this. That's just my point of preference. So I'm gonna wrap it around like so. How's my lower back hurting? Bring it over here. Tighten it down. Go back to the 8mm. Oh, I still had on Lefty Loosey. Bring it back. Okay. That was just enough to connect it. Now I'm going to use this to get it all the way on. Try not to cut yourself because this is very sharp. Okay, gonna loosen it a little bit. Because like I said, if I ever want to take this apart, I want to be able to reach over and have this right here. Okay, it's perfectly even all the way around. Lovely assistant is gonna hold that for a second. She's gonna tighten her grip. Okay. Now, with that being done, see? All the way around. Perfect. Yep, perfect all the way around. So now it's nice and secure. Okay. So then, let's see if this is open enough to slide on here. It is. So this side is gonna be the side that connects to the throttle body. Once we slide it in anyway. Want it a little lower. Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna tighten it right now. Sorry guys, we're in like a local car meet type area. So guys, what I'm gonna be doing right here. So, oh yeah, we gotta put that on. So what we're gonna do right now is take off this
O-ring.
Right now what we're gonna do is take off this O-ring. So the sensor will be able to sit a lot deeper. We're not gonna throw it away as a just in case. Now we're just gonna seat it down. That's the furthest it could have went. I could have kept the O-ring on. What I'm trying to do is get this open part right here all the way down until we get like right here. There's definitely something going on tonight. Oop. Okay guys, and that's enough for me, personally. It won't change it any further. You just gotta get it in there just so. Don't know if you guys see that little extension all the way down, but that's the sensor. So we have it down just enough. Okay guys, so in this in-between piece, this is how we're gonna slide it on to the into the air box. So this space in between here is gonna meet right here. So this is what we're gonna do. One thing about this thing is definitely a tight squeeze. But it works. So we got an in. This little spacing is very roomy. Not gonna lie to you with the coupler. But what's gonna happen is I'm gonna tighten it down just enough to be able to do it. If not, we're going across the street to AutoZone. And again, we're gonna go with the righty tighter. Still very roomy. It moved. Hold on. A little bit more. Okay guys, so as you can see right here, what we did was put the coupler on first. Put this on. I have my assistant hold her hand right here while I use the electric ratchet to tighten this, which is why you see all this up. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna lead back in with the air box and then try to get it on the other side. Oh. Other side. So again guys, keep in mind these grooves right here, because that's just where it's gonna stop. Then once we're done with that, we're gonna attach the hose. I believe there's a piece that we gotta attach to the hose later. Ouch. So kudos to my lovely assistant. She had a fantastic idea. Show me too. She had a fantastic idea of tilting it down so you more so see the JLT. This is gonna show a little further up, and she pushed it forward as it was tilted down. I had it a little too much up this way in the JLT. The sign JLT was kind of down here. So she twisted it clockwise and pushed forward. So this is definitely gonna hold. Yeah. Yep. It's good all the way around. Okay, so hold on. Oh, so instead of using the electric ratchet all the way down, I used it for a majority and then hand torqued it down with my manual ratchet. So, and I did it to the point where I couldn't do it anymore on both ends. On both ends. So it's secure on that side, and secure on that side, and I am pulling. Okay, so now that that's good, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to connect the sensor. And I'm going to put the tubing back on. I have a watch on. I need to take it off. So what we were concerned about, was it like this or as such like this? So we're gonna do, actually guys, we're gonna pause for a second and go back through the footage to make sure we got it the right way. We'll be right back. Hey guys, so we got the inlet hose all the way back down where the Mopar tag shows. That's where it connects to the tube. Its tube is all the way down, and we're just gonna back this up just a little bit and get that on there. And just like that, guys, it's on there. We have a cold air intake. If you don't want it showing too much like this, what I do suggest is doing some cutting. So probably do some cutting about 2 inches up, because it's flexing a lot right now. All right, guys. Only thing left to do is just tighten the coolant reservoir back down, and I'm gonna need a 10 mil for that. Righty tighty. Okay, so that's one. That wasn't clean. Boom. And just for good measure, I'm not a professional by any means, but I like to show how to do shit. Okay, guys. Everything's all buttoned up. Everything's all buttoned up. Hose is on, secure. There's a plastic clip that's supposed to go on this side. Right now, at the moment, I can't find it. I'm pretty sure it's in my house though. So if you guys ever see like that small plastic clip that comes with it, it will just connect right here and tighten. But what I also might do is I might just get a small metal one that's kind of like these, but it'll be small enough just for that. Tighten it. They all do the same thing. And I'm excited because that was the most difficult part. Maybe because it's cold outside, but yeah. Now just reinstall the engine cover. Oh, that's good. Like I said, if you want to shorten this hose, I highly recommend it. because with the way it's kind of like sticking up right now, it's kind of pushing up on the engine mount. I say engine mount, the engine cover. Okay, so everything's all good. And there it is. So before I put all the tools up, I'm gonna give her a start. All right, guys, so back home again, and it was sitting right there in the box. This little clamp right here. So what would just happen is, so you see these teeth on each side. As soon as, and it's, it's open, so you can wrap around the hose if it's already on there. As soon as I put on the hose, I would just pinch it right on. Matter of fact, I'm about to go do that right now. Ooh, that looks so good right there. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take this engine cover mount back off. All right, I tried doing it with one hand, hold on. All right, guys, so like I said, right here, just put it on, stretch it out so you can get it around. Make sure they align right. Bottom, top to bottom. Come on, y'all. Trying to, my hands are ashy. Please ignore that. There we go. Wait. Got to get this bottom row in there. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So this part is gonna meet right here. You see, it can still move. It's still too loose. So one more. That's all she got. But it should be good because it's not too bad. Okay, guys, so I got it down. Got it nice, got it tight. And we all good. Put this back on. All right, guys, got everything nice on and wrapped up. Thank you for watching. That's the install of the JLT cold air intake for the 392s. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys on the next one.